EA Sports FC's game trailer has just been revealed, and with it there are so many leaks and new information about this game that you need to know. Starting off with the first one, this is what the pack animation looks like for EA Sports FC. It's been leaked after the game trailer came out, and that is the first of many leaks and gameplay news in this video. And if you want to win a copy of EA Sports FC, drop a like on this video, comment down below and subscribe if you're new. Make sure to do all those things. And if you want to build the best team possible in FIFA 23, make sure to go and buy some coins from Mule Factory. Use that code LE5CHEAP. But like I said at the start of this video, lads, there has been so much new information that has come out about this game. I want to talk about it, and at the end of this video, I will be showing off some leaks about EA Sports FC. If you want to see a dedicated video just to leaks though, get this video to over 1,000 likes in 24 hours. I'll drop it this weekend. So the gameplay trailer for EA Sports FC has just been revealed, and we have got a huge deep dive into what this game might look like, so we need to talk about it. So I'm going to be taking a look mainly at the pitch notes from the deep dive. So the first thing we need to talk about is this thumbnail right here. Now, it's not been shown specifically, but it does look like that the shush will be back for EA Sports FC. Moving further down though, it talks about the gameplay improvements, and it's broken down into a couple of different areas. So we're going to start off with the first one, Hypermotion V. Now, I'll be completely honest, lads, I wouldn't really go into too much depth about this. It's genuinely just a marketing angle. But Hypermotion V is going to be the game engine that is going to be running for the new game. Now, Hypermotion V is only available on next-gen consoles and PC. And as you'll be able to see, there's now advanced 11v11 match capture, which is very, very decent. Just, right, let me explain this. So previously in different FIFAs, the way that the game has been built has been based off motion capture from different actors or footballers. Basically, they put a full suit on and then they'll go into a room and play a bit of football, and then EA will capture that and put it in the new game. However, for EA Sports FC, volumetric data helps power hypermotion. Now let me just explain what that means, because this is absolute waffle. So instead of going through and using those suits to capture the gameplay, what EA have actually done now is fitted cameras in different stadiums all throughout the world, and now thanks to AI learning, we can now get new and updated player animations and other things which make the game feel more realistic. And we've also now got machine learning, which basically means that, say for example, something happens in a real life game similar to that goal that Haaland scored, within a few days or within a few weeks, EA can actually add that as part of EA Sports FC, which I'll be honest, I've got to hold my hands up here, that's sick. That's so good. As you'll be able to see from this clip right here, this is exactly what I'm talking about and how it's been tracked from real life and in-game, and hopefully EA will be pretty quick with this. I really don't want to wait a long time to get this. It needs to be quick, it needs to be snappy, but we know for a fact that EA aren't a fast company. In addition to that as well, we've also got Accelerate as part of the new game. Now this is going to be basically lengthy, explosive, all the running styles that you knew from FIFA 23, they're back for EA Sports FC. It does go into some detail here about how all the running styles and all the rest of it work, but I'll be completely honest with you, until the game's out, this is waffle. I'm not even taking it on. It goes into more detail about the new animations. We've got this strong shielder, which, I mean, this could get pretty toxic. We've also got new ball animations as well, which is really good, because I'll be completely honest with you, one thing that I don't like in FIFA is how the ball always goes to a player. I'm hoping that that's gone for EA Sports FC. And one thing that they spoke about a lot in the gameplay reveal was play styles. Now, play styles are something new that's going to be introduced for EA Sports FC. As you'll be able to see, there's an absolute ton of different play styles which are going to be as part of the game. Now, the way that this is going to work, as far as I'm aware, is that you can go and get different play styles off the market or somewhere else in FIFA. So going through, we've got stuff like finesse shot, power header, we've got passing. It does say that there is some play styles which are specific to individual players, which says to me that maybe some players can't get different play styles. I'm honestly not too sure. But there is an absolute ton of different play styles. It's unconfirmed how we're actually going to get these, but if I had to guess, these are probably going to be in packs, or maybe you have to buy them from the store. I'm honestly not too sure. But if you take a look at this screenshot here, you'll be able to see that you can put on a load of different play styles per player. Now, I'm hoping that it's not just a case of that you can put loads of play styles on a player, because they'll just be too overpowered. And I'm hoping that some of this stuff right here is only applicable to certain players. So, for example, you could only put on like like slide tackle on a defender, not just a striker for the sake of it. And that goes into another point. Attacking has had a huge revamp for EA Sports FC. First thing that they talk about in this is all about the passing. If you've played FIFA already, you know that the passing can be a bit wayward sometimes. So it's looking like precision passing has been updated, which is like the driven shots or the driven through balls. And again, with that brand new AI, this should be a hell of a lot better and maybe a bit more true to real life football. We've also got something now called Swerve on Demand, which I can only assume is a new game mechanic which will allow you to put a bit of curl or maybe a bit of a trivela on your shots and your passes. We've also got Headers on Demand as well, which basically means that if you can get the ball in quick enough, the player will react quicker when they get a header in. There's also been some brand new dribbling animations as well. We've got something called Effort Dribble Touch, which is, they've done this in years before where they've introduced new dribbling mechanics, and I'll be honest, they've never really worked. But basically this allows you to quickly knock the ball in any direction, which to be honest is pretty good, which it'll mean that you can get like somewhat of a boost when you receive the ball, which we need this. This is part of real life football. You've also got something called Orbit Dribble, which is similar to what we've had in earlier FIFAs, but it basically allows you to dribble around the ball and not touch the ball. And something else which I think looks absolutely perfect is this controlled sprinting right here. Basically you can sprint with the ball, and instead of just going wayward sometimes like you do when you're sprinting, you can slow the player right down and keep sprinting and coming back, sprinting and coming back. This one, if it works, will be sick. They've also made some changes to shooting, and they've introduced something called precision shooting, as you can see from this right here. And this is basically just semi-assisted shooting. You've probably already got this turned on your console if you've not already got it. But one of the main changes that they've made is this shot skill move thing, where you can basically do skills around shooting. Getting around the goalkeeper is genuinely one of the most satisfying things in this game, and they definitely need more of it. I'll be honest, looking through all these changes here for the different attacking looks really good, but one thing we need to talk about is defending. Looking through some of the notes, they have changed some of the defending. I'll be honest, I didn't really feel like defending needed changing. It's fairly easy to defend in this game. It's now been changed to defensive actions, and we've now got advanced defending, which is a new setting that changes the layout of defending buttons. Again, we didn't need this. And there's also been some changes to positioning as well, and it's talking about when using depth higher than 45. Again, this doesn't matter. People are just going to sit on part of the bus. It doesn't matter what we do. That needs changing. But one thing in particular which is a huge improvement is this, player switching, and they have increased the sensitivity of right stick switching. Now, you know how it is. When you're playing a game and you're trying to switch to a different player, it can be very frustrating to find the right one. So hopefully with these kinds of changes, we won't run into that again. And I'll be honest, this is probably the biggest thing so far. This is by far for me the best thing that they've done. The one main thing that they've changed is how penalties work. Apparently in previous years of the game there was only 3 positions which a goalkeeper could save a shot, and that was to the left, to the right, and in the centre. But as you can see here, this has actually been changed now to top left, bottom left, centre, top right, and bottom right, which why it wasn't like this already is baffling to me. And we've also got a bit of a revamp as well from the practice arena. If you played FIFA for a while, the practice arena was genuinely one of the best things in some of the earlier games. For whatever reason, they completely changed it, but I said at the start of this video that there's been a load of leaks that have come out about this game since this reveal, and this is what gameplay looks like in EA Sports FC. Now, it's only a tiny bit of footage, but like I said, if you want to see more of that leaked gameplay, drop a like on this video and I'll get it out this weekend. And if you come to this video after the weekend, if you just click right here, you'll be able to go and watch that video. Ish.